Hey, good evening. It's November 8th. We are in a ground blind. We got an east wind. Temperature's dropping pretty quick. Got some nasty weather coming in. They're calling for an inch or two of snow overnight and in the morning, wet, heavy snow. So I kind of just pulled this out of my back pocket. I usually don't hunt this property until we start getting cold weather and the rut's over and deer are on a feeding pattern. So what we have is a big old massive hayfield, alfalfa. It's all down in this bottom right here. We got nice 220-acre hardwoods behind it. So we're gonna sit in the blind here. Wind's kind of hitting us in the face, and now it's shifted out of the north, which it's gonna go north, northeast, east. I don't like sitting in a tree stand when the wind's gonna be switching like that. We did put a little friend out here to try to convince people to get a little closer to the blind. It's a big open field, and one of the negatives about that is a buck can come out, pop his head out of the woods right there, check the whole field in about 15-20 seconds, and move on if he doesn't see a doe out in the field. So I was watching a thing last year, and what I'm going to do is this section of the field, I'm going to till that all up and plant some grass that's going to get 4 or 5 foot tall. It'll be right here all around the blind. I'm just trying to make it so if a buck comes out, he's got to come over here and search through this tall grass if he wants to see if any does are around. The guy had a pretty good point. If you have a wide open field, like I said, he comes out, sticks his head out, looks around, says nope, and he moves. Now if you got some tall grass or a bunch of set-aside grass and you mow trails in it, he's got to walk down every trail and scent check those trails or look up and down them. So, you know, this open field's nice for me because I can sit here and see the whole field. But again, for a buck right now that's searching for hot does, he can look out here and move on. So we'll see what tonight brings. Temperature's dropping like crazy. I am using my phone tonight. I hunted last night, November 7th. Had a pretty good hunt. Had some deer encounters and didn't shoot anything, but for some reason my camera, when I turn it on, it lasts about 5 seconds and shuts off. So I'm gonna do my best tonight with the cell phone, especially since I'm sitting in here, so it'll be okay for me to use it. So stay tuned, and I appreciate you guys watching. I'm up to over 40 subscribers now, so if you want to hit that subscribe button or the like button, that's great. Like I've always said, if there's anything you guys have questions about or wondering what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, where I got it, put it in the comments. I can get back to you usually in 24, 48 hours. So sit tight here and we'll see what happens. Thanks for joining us in the blind. Well, it's pushing 4:30 now. We've been in here for about an hour and a half. Haven't seen any deer, but I built this blind about 3 years ago out of a bunch of scrap lumber. And then I went and got a foam kit and foamed the whole thing. So it's insulated really well. So just got little plexiglass sliding windows on it. Keep the wind out, keep the scent in. Then I do have these little drop down black. It's just rubber roofing material. So if I need to black out a window behind me, I can drop that down. We did have a couple visitors when I got in here. They have been taken care of. They're no longer with us, thanks to a size 12 lacrosse boot. Luckily it wasn't any wasps or hornets. Too cold for that. But no, it does a nice job. I usually have a little buddy heater in here. Run that thing for 10-15 minutes. It'll run you right out. So got the door's got a little window in it also. I always keep that shut so there's no backlight on me. Miscellaneous hangers, got my boat hanger, built a nice shelf. There's a shelf up there too, you can't see, but so yeah, I think I had maybe $400 in it by the time I was done. It's got a metal roof on it, and the main thing was the foam kit. That was like $150, and then I put rubber. They're like 2x2 rubber tiles that lock together. Put those in here. So I'm sitting in an office chair. It's about the perfect height. It swivels, so that makes it nice. But yeah, this is the homemade blind. So thought I'd just give you a little look-see at it. Put hooks all over the place. Not sure what I'm gonna hang, but we got plenty of hooks. So, alright. We got, I'd say, hopefully here the next 20 to 40 minutes. Maybe things will liven up a little bit out here. So, old one ear still out there waiting for somebody to come court her. Thanks for watching. Well, as soon as I turned the camera off, we had this deer pop out of the woods. I have to try to hold this, get the binoculars up and see what we got. It's just out there eating. See what we got here. Little buck. Looks like a little 4 or 6 pointer. Find my can call. See if we can't get him to. Sorry about that. See if we can't get him to see our girlfriend down here. See if he's interested. Pretty sure he can't hear that. He gets over the other side of that shooting mound, he might see her sitting down here. I do miss my head mount camera. See what he does. Might be able to. Might be able to hear this grunt tube a little better. I no sooner than shut the phone off and he's going in the woods right there. Not sure what spooked her, but it's a young doe. She's come out by herself. My guess is there's some more in the woods that haven't come out yet. For the morning hunt, I think I'm going to move this decoy up on top of the hill a little bit more. We did have another buck go by, but he was way out, about 300 yards. It could have been that same buck. Definitely didn't have any big headgear that we could see through the binoculars, but we're going to move that decoy closer to the blind, which will, in elevation, probably move it up 3 or 4 foot higher. We got nothing to lose, so we'll give that a try in the morning. So far, she's still by herself. It's one thing you don't want to do is watch a deer you don't plan on shooting, because one that you do will sneak up on you. We'll keep an eye on her, but we're going to look around. Just had a small buck come out. Looks like a 3 or 4 point. Oh, there's another one. That's 2 bucks. They've come out. I stand corrected. That's the buck that came out. And that other one was the doe that was out there. So only 1 buck so far. It's harder than you think to mess with this camera on the phone. Try to keep your eye on everything else. So we're gonna break away again, and he got his nose out. I'm gonna push her around a bit. There he goes. Look at her, she wants nothing to do with him. Like, leave me alone. Ah. Be nice if she was a hot doe. I'm definitely coming back here in the morning. This old boy's interested. The only place we got cattails, they're standing right behind it. Alright, I gotta get the binoculars out and check the rest of this field. That's good footage though. I'll be right back to you here. I'm gonna look around. Alright, well we got about 10 minutes legal shooting light left. So this doe's out here still. This little 4-pointer, man, he's got those antlers polished up, I'll tell you that. Got little daggers on his head. He's got them polished white. I think he's realized that she's not interested at all, so he said, well, might as well put the feed bag on and get something to eat. If anything else pops out, I'll let you know when I close out the video. But I'll sit back here for the next 10 minutes and keep the binoculars moving. Alright, well that little buck, we're in the house now, and that little buck ended up pushing that doe back in the same spot. He was trying to chase her around. She wanted nothing to do with it, so he ended up pushing her back in that same spot, so we ducked out of the blind. I'll grab a heater in the morning. It's only supposed to be 28, 29 degrees. So we will go back out in the morning. I don't know what the weather's gonna do. If it's coming down hard, I don't know if they'll move or not, but we'll give another shot tomorrow. So I see ya. This little guy just can't stand to be away from me. So like I said, we will see what the morning weather brings, check on that, and then hopefully we will see in the blind in the morning. But I'm not gonna sit out there if it's gonna be a waste of time. So appreciate you guys tuning in. Hit that like button, hit the follow again. But thank you guys for tuning in. We had a good night. Saw some deer, saw some chasing. So obviously they're still trying to find the hot doe and see what they can do. So we will talk to you tomorrow in the blind. Thanks for tuning in.